Hi everybody, so market has opened. We had our key mastermind meeting before, starting at 7:30. Play some trades. Hope everybody's doing good. What I have up here is gold. As of yesterday, I am short gold. You see, we did break above that channel. I'm gonna watch, see how this plays out during the day here. U.S. session. And then I'll make a decision whether or not I am going to hold it. Big reversal in SPCE. SPCE. I'm going to open my stock trading platform here. I've been waiting for SPCE to set up. Apparently, one of my trading partners just alerted me. So I'm going to open that. That is the Virgin spacecraft company. Looking for a reversal in gold here. See if I get it. And this reversal is just based on an overhead resistance. We do have some divergence as well. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna close down some of these charts here that I know that I'm not trading. Copper being one of them. Don't have an interest in trading silver. Let me get rid of that. Nasdaq had that spike down, and now it's getting bought. Has been so typical. The Australian versus New Zealand, I'm out of that, but it is starting to look, that the next trend is going to be down to revisit those lows. Overall, looking good, put it that way. just got to put something in here. Interactive Brokers is really strict. Sometimes you have to use, authentication when you log in, and that sometimes takes a while. Let me just jump back. I know I have a sloppy setup here. I'm going to improve on this, but just to go over a few things here. The dollar yen is really continuing its journey to the upside here. Once again, the dollar yen. Okay, we talked about this break of this, and this was days ago. Did a video on this. If you didn't see the video, definitely go back and take a look. But this is a picture perfect textbook setup. Beautiful, broke above this area, and boom, off to the races. Absolutely beautiful. If you did not, make sure you go back and have a look at that. And then we talked about Bitcoin too, about how I really felt that we were going to get some selling, and we did. Okay, we didn't make it past this 50 fib, and I talked about that. So I hope some of you out there did benefit from that. All right, getting a little bit move to the upside here on euro dollar based upon this channel break. It's a very simple method of trading, and it works. Now I'm gonna exit this chart here, the Aussie New Zealand, just because I'm not going to be trading it, and I just don't care if I'm not going to trade it. Why should I have it up on my screen? So I'm going to do that. Oil making a journey, continuation to the upside. Been talking all week about oil, and I'm still long oil. I believe I'm going to be cutting oil soon, taking a profit on that trade. Okay. So at any rate, just keep in mind that all right, so first target is going to be 1600 here is what I'm looking at. If we, make it to the downside. It's been struggling up here at the highs. Talking about gold now. We're short from yesterday at the close, so I think we're going to see some movement to the downside. Doesn't mean it's a guarantee it's going to be today. Yeah, you see, I laid this out. Bulletin received. I'm gonna just transact. I was trying to set it up so I can show stock charts on this, but I'm not gonna do this. It's too much. I'll set it up for another day where I can show stocks as well on the same stream. SPCE. couple of other stocks here making a move. We were talking about buying some, this has to do with stocks now. GNPX. Talking about buying that at 4. It's up 6%. Space popping. Probably go to 45 space, I'll bet. Yeah, actually, I think that's a really good. I don't know. I just can't see buying SPCE here. Just popped to 40. Now it just came right down 39. Loving this volatility here. Not getting the volatility in the gold today. Gold is just sitting, staying put. I'd wait for confirmation. There is divergence there. Probably going to see this turn around, this space thing. NASDAQ staying put here. NASDAQ not selling, so, I wouldn't short space just yet. You know what's incredible? You got the dollar yen just making an aggressive move to the upside, but you don't have gold selling. Typically that's what we would see, the correlation over and over and over again for years. Let me position these gold in the middle. We'll take the SPX and put it on the far right. All right. So 1 hour chart in the middle. I tend to not go down too much on gold just because it's choppy trading future. Here we have that SPX popping. Boy, these shorts going to get slammed again. 950 reversal. And the choice is to the upside for the big money. We'll see. That's what it's looking like. So you get the US dollar continuing to gain strength here. Almost, it's up 0.72%, excuse me, 0.72%. That would be the dollar yen. And no sign thus far of gold coming off of its highs. Incredible. As I said, I'm short gold, down a couple points here. Bitcoin got smacked down yesterday. Gold is yet to follow. Typically, that is what happens. Usually, from at least what I've seen lately, you have the Bitcoin and you have the gold moving in the same direction. Risk off, risk on. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true. We have the overnight, you had China lower its interest rates. I think it was like 10 basis points. That jolted gold a little bit. The only thing, the whole risk on concept, okay, where stocks go up, dollar gets stronger, typically propels gold to the downside. All right, so again, relative strength in this situation could be a bad sign for shorts. Now, I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I am shorts. Sometimes you do get a delayed reaction. Dollar yen is coming to the overhead resistance at 112.20 on the far left. If we break through that, we should jump right up to 113.70 area. I think we're going to make new highs in the S&P 500 index. Probably today or tomorrow again. Still seeing strength in the US dollar today. Continuation. Good question, Harris. Yeah, I didn't take that on this account I used for demonstration purposes, but just know the one I posted that was sent That's a short at 16.14. So this one would get a better fill. So this is not the price, the original fill price, but we'll just do it for demonstration. A lot of news bits popping up here. Let's check out what the news bits are telling us here. All right. STMP on the move. This is stocks now. SPX looking strong. You know what? I'll keep this on the 15. The gold here. Other than that, market's been what they've been, which is bullish. Bullish divergence here brought us up to this point, and then we just had the consolidation and a break to the upside, and that's on the dollar yen. But it was a clear signal. I kept going over that over and over again. We did well on that trade. Many of you exited at 112. Those who are still holding, good job. This may be another exit area for you since we are at overhead resistance. No one seems to care too much about this coronavirus thing. In order for this trade to make any sense, we have to have a red day. Okay, and it has to be a big red day to complete the week in a downward trend, and that I'm talking now about gold. If we get a spike today, okay, but Friday must finish. In order for the divergence to complete, Friday must finish to the downside. And I'm talking at least at 1600. Then we will get a proper setup, and then we should be on our way down to 1550 area. All right, and I'm just talking from a technical standpoint. That's it. Yes, we are seeing that little bit of that euro move into the upside. I'm going to put that euro on the left. After it had that nice trend line break, it's starting to get some buyers. And by the way, the contracts are going to vary. In other words, if you buy a futures contract, don't expect the same price as you're seeing there on gold. SPCE 3967. Looking good. SPCE, that's the symbol, Steve. It's that spaceship company. Yep. It's probably going to break 40 today. We'll see. Just keeps going and going and going. Well, Bitcoin doesn't care about the coronavirus. Gold cares about the coronavirus. Stock market doesn't care about the coronavirus. So, we're seeing a lot of mixed signals here, you know. Correlations are off. Dollar's getting stronger. But gold is getting stronger than the dollar. Because keep in mind, this is XAU USD, it's a CFD, so you're putting gold against the US dollar. So if gold is going up, then it's stronger than the US dollar. So if those who were playing gold against the euro were really seeing some incredible profits. Yeah, this is more of like this is a swing trade. This is not a day trade. You know, and when you have a trend like this, you kind of have to expect it to go against you a little bit first, just the way it is. But you don't want to take a swing trade and treat it like a day trade. That could be dangerous, and vice versa, because then your mentality is all messed up. You know, I've seen reversal days on gold where you get 40-point moves. So you never know. Seem to be coming off of the highs now. We'll see how long this candle lasts. This is a 5-minute chart in the middle. To the far right, we got the S&P. Space 3963. Sorry about that. Let me reopen that. If we break to new highs, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting to see what is gold going to do. Because gold is, as many of you know, is a safe haven. We are completely risk on today. Yet gold doesn't want to acknowledge that. Will it acknowledge it, or is this going to completely do its own thing? Yeah, so once again, that's something that I'm trading SPCE just because of the sheer volume, the nice volatility, nice movement. It is an offering, went public. Excuse me, recently. It's popped. Alright, we'll see if $40 per share is that brick wall. And then we'll see if shorts start to step in. I know a lot of traders that were, shorting that around that 36, 35 area. It's almost like the gold is moving with the SPX. Now let's just jump to a few more pairs before I end the stream, right? Head and shoulders, but I wouldn't mess with that. Bitcoin, I talked about Bitcoin 2 days straight that I felt it was going to come down. Aussie dollar, not touching that for a long. Just going to shut that down. I'm not doing anything against the dollar, just put it that way. At least not now. Sometimes gold does pop you up when oil does, so that's also helped gold. But remember, oil is low. It's not like gold, moved down with oil either. It's purely just a safe haven thing. So that's why, like I said, I feel all it takes is for good news to come out on the coronavirus that, China's officially saying that it's under control. And you may get a very, very aggressive move to the downside on gold. So you just got to be careful if you're long. I'm probably early on the short here. Shorted into the close yesterday at its high. Came down. At one point I was up pretty nice. But my intentions was to have a 2-3 day hold. That's why I didn't get out last night with a good profit. Look at it just popping, huh? 33.88. Beautiful. You know, a lot of these setups we see time and time and time again, and they're not hard to learn. You don't need an MBA to learn simple chart trades. In fact, I think it's detrimental to you if you start to think that you're so smart. And I started MBA school. I didn't see much use for it, so I didn't finish it. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. $108.19 is the euro, coming off of its lows of 107.77. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this live stream. We're going to be doing more stream time in this next week. I just want to go and manage some of these trades. Hope everybody has a great trading day and also tomorrow, and I'll see you back here next week. All right, have a great one.